YouTube, what goes on? And welcome to Disavowed Action Figures live at 7:05. How is everybody doing tonight? Shout out to everybody who's here in the chat. We'll be saying hello as you come in. Anybody watching this on the replay, hello, what goes on? Thank you for watching this on the replay. Greatly appreciated. As you can see and as you saw by the thumbnail, we are talking AEW wrestling tonight. Yeah, usually we're Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe Classified, some NECA. You know I love my AEW. The AEW doesn't always find its way on the live at 7:05, but tonight we're going live at 7:05. We're talking about AEW wrestling. We're talking about CM Punk. We're talking about him tonight, guys. We're doing it. Pipe bomb, AEW insanity. Does anybody remember what AEW was like? Maybe like, I don't know, 3-4 months ago when things were incredible and Punk was like well loved and everything seemed happy and everybody was just picking flowers and shaking hands and kissing babies and just loving life together. It was like AEW was going to overcome everything. WWE was going to just kill all the records. Punk was there. It was amazing. Kenny, by God, Omega, Young Bucks, everybody was there. And then All Out was a thing, and Punk came back. We got the Moxley. Moxley killed it all summer long. Moxley agrees to give up the belt, essentially. And then Punk loses his GD mind. And here we are. And AEW is a freaking dumpster fire. So tonight's mostly about opening up these two figures you can see before us. Very ironic, I found these CM Punks the week after he decided to completely implode the AEW company product, and it's just basically pro wrestling in general. But before we get to opening these things up, let's say hello to people in the chat. I'm very excited to get these cracked open, but always want to say hello and interact. Everybody, as I always say, feel free to include your pickups in your hauls. Talk amongst yourselves, like on the old school SNL coffee talk, about what you've been picking up, what you're looking for, what's out there for you. Upcoming toy shows. We got RetroCon on the horizon, obviously, very close. Legion Con coming up in November. So much exciting stuff coming up. But let's see who's here in the chat. The best name in all of social media history. Mama said, pop you out, is in the house. Four Feathers is here. What's going on, Four Feathers? Always happy to see you hanging out, man. Hope you are doing well, sir. Oh, man. So it's going to be a night, guys. Mama said, pop you out says, can't complain. Just got off of work, eating some dinner and watching some toy hunts. That is the way you handle it today. I love it, man. Kick back in the recliner, get some good grub, maybe get a good beverage, NA or otherwise, and watch some toy stuff on YouTube. I love it. It's absolutely a fun way to do it. Very fun to go that route with it. James, aka Ratface44, the Canadian G.I. Joe toy hunter himself. What's going on, James? Thanks for being here, man. Greatly appreciate it. Gone Toy Hunting is here. What's going on, Gone Toy Hunting? Wait, is he there or did he go toy hunting? What's going on, man? What is a good word? Greg in the house says, not a wrestling fan, but I will pop in for Disavowed. Thanks, Greg Feinstein, man. I greatly appreciate that. Thanks for being here, man. That is incredible. Yeah, we're ripping into some wrestling figures tonight, guys. Why not? It's rare we center an episode around wrestling itself. So tonight I figured, what the H, right? We got Lacerda Photo in the house. William Harris, what's going on, sir? A long time no talk. Hope you're doing well up there in your section of Pennsylvania. Mama said, pop you out said, I had a heck of a hunting week. Found the Target exclusive NWO Macho Man at Bargain Hunt for $18. Found Gargoyles Hudson today at Walmart. Mama said, pop you out. You are killing it, sir. And you're killing me with this gargoyle stuff. You know I got most of them. I was trying to get out, but that Hudson, it just pulled me right back in. So you tell me it's there. Now I got to be hitting up my Walmart, seeing if it's there. Also, amazing find on that Macho Man. Four Feathers added. Finally mustered up the will to open my Null Venom 2-pack. And I am loving Venom, especially those wings, man. They are awesome and huge. So I'd be curious to see how they compare with the Gargoyles wings, Four Feathers. Let me know what you think. Lacerda says, I need to find Punk. Dude, I got super uber lucky finding a group of them over at the local Walmart here. Picked them up for a couple of people I'll be seeing in a couple of weeks at a toy show. You might know who they are. They'll pop in the chat later on. And then the Unmatched, just again, guys, cards on the table. We're a very transparent channel. The Unmatched figure, this is obviously the Walmart exclusive. The Unmatched, I ordered these, ordered two of these actually, over at Ringside Collectibles, hoping to get a chase. I did not, unfortunately, but I do have one to rock and one to stock if that's the direction I choose to go. We'll kind of compare these and see what the differences are between the two of them. If I found the chase, I would probably crap my pants if I saw that in public. I'd be out of my mind. Lacerda says he's done with gargoyles. He's tapping out. He's done. I don't blame you, man. I get it. I totally do. I love the way they look. I still have yet to open anything besides Bronx. So I'm with you, man. I know that Rush, who likes to hang out over there at Dan Who's channel on Legend Liquor Sundays, he did a pretty cool setup up on the ceiling, the top of his D-tops. I don't know, man. I still have to open mine and the space thing and even the bundled wings. We've talked about it in the past. You know what I'm thinking. Four Feather says, Mama said pop you out. Nice find, bro. I completely freaking agree. So, yeah, here we are looking at our CM Punk, AEW, JAZWARES, Walmart exclusive, Unrivaled, and, of course, the Unmatched. So a couple of things here first. I just noticed this earlier. No trading cards with any of these. So no trading cards in the Unmatched and no trading cards in the Unrivaled. Now, this is an exclusive, so that didn't really surprise me too much, but I would have thought the Unmatched might have some trading cards. You'll notice they are both numbered. So we do get number 25 of the Unmatched of Series 4 for the CM Punk. And we do get number 89. Who's going to be number 100, everybody? Do we know already, or are we all starting to think of who it's going to be? But we have number 89 for CM Punk right there. Let's take a close look at the packaging on both before we crack these suckers open. So here is a closer look at the AEW CM Punk number 89 Unrivaled Walmart exclusive. You know I love me a Walmart sticker. There it is. I hate when it's an exclusive figure and we do not get a sticker. Walgreens got away from the stickers. I'm showing my hand here that I already cut these open. Walgreens used to always get stickers, but we don't get stickers very often anymore with these, which is upsetting to say the least. But we do get a Walmart exclusive sticker. I also have the Hangman Page. I don't think I'm going to open that. That's more of a collectible. I do have two of these for myself, so one to rock, one to stock. And yes, I'm getting back into it. I'm keeping the packaging on the one I open because I'm a crazy person. So you can see right there as that rotates on the base. The back, we do get a shot of CM Punk right here. He is obviously wearing the long boys, as I like to say right here, the long pants on the back. But here on the front, the actual figure, he's wearing the shorts. So picture doesn't really seem to match, which is probably odd. Looking one more time at the back of the packaging. Yeah, he's definitely wearing the trunks here. It's odd he's not wearing the same pants, but we do get the signature right there. Let's take a look at the other one before we crack these open. So this will be the Unmatched. Then we'll take a look at the chat and see who's popping in. Unmatched right here. Different box art on the two, as you saw. We have Punk on the front, basically holding up a fist. On the front of this one, we get Punk basically making his classic CM Punk crossed fists right here with the X's on the tape. You can see we get the trunked version here. Obviously, different hoodie. We'll talk more about the stuff on the inside of the packaging once we crack it open. But I guess if you look at the back of each, we do have a different image. But he's wearing, it looks to be the pants on each. This one on the back is from All Out. So we do get, again, the timestamp on the back telling us where this particular one was modeled from. Again, here's the cross sell from the Unmatched Series 4 going across. Got to find me that Jade Cargill. Other than that, I think I'm pretty good on picking these up. So very excited to open these up, to get cracking here. I'll tell you what, I'll leave it up to all of you out there in the chat right now. Who would you rather me open first, the Walmart exclusive or the Unmatched? So I'll tell you what, if you want me to open up the Walmart exclusive, type a 1 in the chat. If you want me to open up the Unmatched version first, type a 2 in the chat. So Walmart is number 1 in our hearts, and Unmatched is number 2. I'll give you about a minute or two here, see what you guys have to say, what the most votes might be. So 1 for Walmart, 2 for Unmatched. They're both getting opened, but what do you want to see first? So while you are making your decision, let's check out the chat. Dark Joker Zin is here. Dante, my good friend of the Infinity Equation podcast. Check us out every Friday night. This upcoming Friday, very excited for our guest host to cut it up with him. And as always, looking forward to talking toys and action figures and wrestling with Dante. So very excited for that. Who else we got here in the chat? Ace Steel. I'll tell you where Ace Steel is. He's fired. He's gone. The man bit Kenny Omega, supposedly, allegedly. If you're not a wrestling fan, you got to look this up and see what happened with CM Punk backstage. So the backstory is Punk and some of the most highly revered acts in AEW, the EVPs, the Young Bucks, Kenny God Omega, as well as some backstage people like Christopher the Fallen Angel Daniels. All these people are suspended for a massive shoot fist fight, evidently, that took place after a pay-per-view because CM Punk cut a scathing promo where he basically said these EVPs couldn't manage a target. Look it up on YouTube. If you're not a wrestling fan, it is hilarious, but yet heart and soul crushing at the same time. Forfeit there says, William Harris, yeah, I've been hearing about that with the wings. Omega Weapon 13 is in the house. What's going on, Omega Weapon 13? Always love chatting with Omega Weapon 13. I feel like we're always on the same live streams, hanging out and watching. It's always cool to see you here, sir. Lacerda says, I got shipping notification on Crimson Guards. No way. That's incredible, man. They should be coming in soon. That's awesome. All right, so I'm seeing some twos here. So there's a two from Dante, a two from Lacerda. That's from the Unmatched wave. Mama Papio says the Walmart exclusive is the same exact figure as the Chase with a hoodie. I have heard that. But we get the AEW hoodie, which is incredible. Rolando is here. What's going on, Rolando? How you doing, man? What is up, sir? Sleeping Collectibles is here. What's going on, sir? Good to see you here, man. Loving the toy hunts as always at Sleeping Collectibles. You all know who he is. I would say check him out, but everybody here watches him. We already know who he is. He says he loves this figure. So good. It's so clean. All right, so I saw mostly number twos. So we're going to put the Walmart exclusive aside, which, yes, does come with the AEW hoodie, as opposed to the Larry hoodie. Personally, I'm very excited to see what the tattoos look like on this guy. As you know, he does have some pop culture tattoos. He does have the snake eyes tattoo. He does have the Cobra logo and the Pepsi tattoos. I know that Art G, good friend of the channel, cracked open his Unmatched figure on his channel on his live stream a few weeks ago. Check out Art on Monday nights, I believe around 9 p.m. for his live streams. But check him out. He did open this already and just made me want it that much more. So when it came in stock at ringside, I leapt all over it. And J Tree is in the house. What's going on, J Tree? Nothing, man. We were just talking about how crazy AEW's been. And now we're cracking open the Unmatched CM Punk. We're opening up the Walmart exclusive. We'll compare them. We'll see what they look like. We'll get all excited for AEW tonight. And I'll probably fall asleep in my chair watching it because I am a tired old man. Oh, before I forget again, guys, RetroCon coming up very quickly. Only next weekend, so 2 weeks away. I will be at RetroCon. NJ Tree, I possibly might roll in on Saturday for RetroCon. Originally, we were going to do Sunday. We have that wedding out of the area on Friday evening. But the GF and I talked about it. Tizzle and I are kicking around, maybe going right from the wedding directly to RetroCon if it works. That's not too far of a drive. So still might get to see you, sir, at RetroCon. All right, so as we said, different packaging on this particular figure. We get the crossed wrist fighting position right there from Punk. We do get the Unmatched logo down below, name down the side, number 25 on the side right there for the number. Cross sell on the back. Need me a Jay Cargill in my life. I'm good passing on Hangman. I don't need another MJF. I saw this at the Allentown Lehigh Valley Toy Show. Just posted that toy hunt on Tuesday night, last night. Tuesday night? No, Monday night. Check that out. He looked cool in person. Don't need him. And I do have the suit of Cody as well. I ordered that at ringside. I don't know if I'll open it. I might just wait till I find a second one. But yeah, there's the packaging. And I cheated everybody. You know I throw away most of my packaging now, but I did cut this one. If Punk gets fired, which very well might happen, if that actually is the thing that's going to occur, I think I just want to have these as a memento of what could have been in AEW. So again, I did cut this ahead of time. Let me pull it off camera. There's the pop I expected to hear. So yes, you could take an X-Acto and cut these out from the bottom as a bump our good friend Muttley in the back right there. So if you want to keep this box for any reason, granted, it's not going to be like you're going to be able to sell it because you have damaged it by cutting the plastic. As far as putting the figure back in, it's not collector friendly in that regard. But I do like the fact that you could take an X-Acto, cut the plastic, and be able to still keep that in your collection right there. Maybe you throw in an old CM Punk figure just for fun. Don't repackage. That's not what I'm saying. So I'll be keeping this in the collection. I don't keep many boxes anymore, but that's going to stay here. So here is our Punk out of the packaging. He does have that unique hoodie. So this particular hoodie for this figure comes with Larry, his dog's name, on the sweatshirt, which if you're a Punk fan, you know what we're talking about. Different head sculpts on the two. Obviously, he has the trunks on right here. I actually like CM Punk in the trunks. A lot of people didn't care for that when he first came out in them. I think that the trunks on Punk were actually pretty cool. Two accessories, actually three accessories. Four if you count the hoodie. So hoodie is accessory number one. Microphone, which I already have a bunch of these AW microphones, but never going to pass up another one. And then the two gripping hands, or what do you want to call them? Non-punching hands. Are they that different than these? I really don't know. All right, so let's get the accessories out first. They don't feel like having them go flying into the carpet. So I did film a review earlier tonight, which will come out tomorrow. I did, for $10 only, acquired the Marvel Legends Viper Madam Hydra figure at the toy show I mentioned earlier. Man, these hands are shoved in here, guys. I'm sorry about the plastic sound. I really am. Can't get the freaking hands out. They said it'd be easy. I just want to get the damn hands out. Okay. But I did get a Viper and another Quake for only $10 a piece. So 20 total bucks at the Lehigh Valley Toy Show. The collector, the seller, I should say vendor, kept the build-a-figure pieces, but I'm not building the controller. I have no interest in that. So for 10 bucks, I picked up that Viper. Considering it's the old body, I figured that was a pretty good deal. And I got another Maria Hill. It's actually sitting here beside me. So you saw I reviewed this and opened it a few weeks ago. I got another one to display Maria Hill as well, which is pretty cool. But here we are with the Punk. Yeah, it's so cool. I admittedly wasn't a huge CM Punk fan. I wasn't watching WWE those years. I just wasn't in wrestling anymore. But when he came back into AEW, it was just such a monumental moment in wrestling. There's the picture of Larry on the back. That's incredible. That's fun. That's cool. Apparently, Larry actually ran out of the tunnel at All Out, which kind of got forgotten when Punk lost his mind and went crazy. So this is this different hoodie. We get the hoodie here with Larry on it. The other one is the AEW hoodie, which I know a lot of people want and might even army build, right? I love the deco here on the pants. We get the Punk stars going down the side, down here in the boots. We have nice blue paint on the boots as well. Even down to the boots and down here, you can see we do some blue paint right there down on the actual foot. Inside and outside of the foot, those are both there. Pagel's bottom of the feet with the year it comes out. But overall, loving this. The hands came out nicely. As you can see right here on the knuckles, we do get the tattoos on the knuckles right there. So we get the word free, as he is straight edge on that wrist. And we have drug over here on the, I should say knuckles, drug on the knuckles. So he's drug free. He's a straight edge dude. That's his thing. AEW microphone. This thing looks pretty freaking cool. I'll tell you what, let's get both out of the packaging before I actually start taking off the hoodie and looking at the tattoos. So, you know, it's not an AEW live stream unless somebody falls over. So let's see if he manages to last right there. So let's check the comments, see what's going on, and then we'll crack open our AEW Walmart exclusive CM Punk. She says, woo woo. Yeah, man, I'm excited too. I'm going to talk with A-Tizzle, see if we can make it there on Saturday. Will Harris says someone has Chase Punk on Macari for $700. I don't think I need it for that much, right? That's insane. Forfeither says that was a decent toy show you went to. It's about. Yeah, man, I had a great time. Always love supporting VR hobbies, whether it's buying stuff at the store or whether it is going to the toy show. It was a lot of fun. Met a lot of cool people. Had a lot of good conversations. All right, so here is the Walmart exclusive. So again, different packaging right here. We have Punk making the fist, shirtless. Again, the Unrivaled logo, number 89 in the Unrivaled series. So I'm sure some people don't like the fact that it's an exclusive, and it also is part of the actual numbered wave. On the side, number 89, you get the picture of Punk right there. Are the pictures of Punk the same? I didn't think about that. Let's take a look real quick here. I'm all about the minutia. They are not. So if you take a look right there, you'll see that the actual side art of Punk, which might be the same picture from the front, I guess, maybe. No, it's not. So you do get different pictures on the side of these boxes as well. So pretty cool that if you're an inbox collector, they do differentiate it. Then on the back, as I showed you on the spinning base, we do get the CM Punk right here in the trunks, which he's not wearing trunks, which is an odd choice to me. But he also does have the microphone in this one as well. Looks like the same hands as far as I can tell. It's just that the AEW hoodie is different. He's not wearing the pants. And he has a different look on his face, which is a bit of a smirk, which is actually kind of cool. So let's get him out of the box. Again, I did pre-cut these, as I am going to keep these boxes. I have been throwing boxes away. However, certain things like this to me that are unique, that in the long run might have some nostalgia attached to them, I have decided to hang on to for that exact purpose. So let me just get the flaps here closed on my box. All right, and I did. So I have that box saved, put aside here as well. And here is our Punk out of the box. There goes Muttley getting knocked over. As I said, it's not a wrestling. It's not a disavowed live stream. That's knocking shit over. Let's get the hands out of here. I really feel like I'm going to lose hands for some reason. I've been very paranoid. So the hands are different colors. I've noticed that already. The actual, like I guess the paint on the fists are different colors. So we'll take a closer look at that momentarily as well. Please again excuse the plastic sound. Man, they really jam these in here for these AEW figures. All right, so here's our other Punk out of the packaging, again with the microphone. Different head sculpt. We'll compare those in a couple of minutes. We get the more of a smirk here, which I kind of feel like is appropriate. Let me know. Don't you get like Aaron Rodgers slash Negan from Walking Dead feels when you see his hair like this? I just always feel like that. I always think I see Negan and or our our Aaron Rodgers from the Packers. But again, here are the bare legs with the knee pads and the boots. Let me know in the comments, who do you prefer? I really like the trunks, the pants, I should say, the long boys. Here is the AEW hoodie, which I know a lot of people are almost more excited about. There's the back of the hoodie, very well done right here. I love the idea. You get this hoodie, you can switch it on other figures if you want to. Again, we do get the microphone. The microphone is wrapped. I don't think you can see that or not, how that actually shows on camera. There is like a string, a plastic string around the microphone for both of these to hold it in his hand, which I find interesting. I guess I'll have to bust that open later on. But overall, these came out pretty great. I'm excited to have both of these. I try not to buy two of a wrestler unless it's somebody I really like. A Cody Rhodes, I have multiples of. But yeah, there they are. There are our punks on the spinny thing. And while it's spinning, let's just compare some hands. As I said, they look to be the same type of hand as best I can tell. You can see the attached hand, the hands in the tray are the same. Should be the same tattoos because the tattoos don't change. But you will see we get the blue or the black with the X's on the wrists. So better look right there. Put the light on it. So there you can see we do get the black X versus the blue X. So there's some differentiation going on right there in regard to the color of the actual marker or paint on the hands. So let's take a look at the chat, and then I'll tell you what, let's, as much as I hate to say it, take these hoodies off and take a look at some of these tattoos. I'm guessing the tats should be pretty much the same. I'm guessing they use the same arms on both these figures, but we'll take a closer look because that's the part I'm pretty excited to see. Further says he does give off that vibe. Thank you. Omega 13 says, I don't think Punk and Rogers belongs in the same sentence. They are interesting guys, right? All right, so let's see here. Let's get both of the hoodies off as much as I like them. I kind of don't want to detach the microphone. I don't know if I have to or not. We'll see in a second here. I always get nervous pulling hoodies and clothing off of characters. I don't know if I have to take the microphone out of his hand or not. We'll see in a second. I'm thinking I probably do, but I would actually prefer to leave the mic in his hand since it is kind of wrapped. I feel like a lot of the characters I have, the figures I have, do tend to, unfortunately, drop the microphones a lot. The gripping hands aren't always spectacular. I'm wondering if that's the reason you got that actual plastic string on there, that it'll actually come off without having to remove it. I probably could have popped the hand off too if I was thinking, right? Well, now I'm committed, right? Now I'm committed. I should be committed probably. All right, let's see here. Is that going to rip? The last thing I need to do. Let's get the hand out of there. All right, let's do it this way. It's cheat. We're going to cheat. I wasn't going to, but now we're going to cheat. All right. Work smart, not hard, right? Okay. So if you don't want to take the actual plastic off the microphone like I was going to do, you can actually just pop off the hand, and the mic's coming out anyway. It's popping it out. Wait, I almost got it. There we go. Okay. So you could definitely leave that on there and just pop the hand off if you don't want to take off those pieces of string, which basically help him hold the microphone better. All you're going to have to do then is obviously put a different hand in. So let's see here, or put the hand right back in. So here's a better look at the hoodie as well. There's another picture there of his dog. Came up pretty neat. I think so. Let's put that on the side over here. And let's put that hand there, similar to which one that is. Let's just put the hand back in. What the hell? All right, so here's the hand going right back in. You can see easy swap. And there he's holding the microphone still pretty well. So let's take a look at the tattoos. Honestly, I'm pretty excited. Oh, elbow joints. Elbow joints are always a real big problem with AEW. These are actually really good. These are not loosey-goosey like a lot of the elbow joints tend to be. That makes me very happy. The tattoos are freaking awesome. He actually he's tight in a good way. He's not like a loosey figure. A lot of these AEWs kind of tend to be way too loose, unfortunately. This actually is not that bad. So taking a closer look at the tattoos, I've never really paid too much close of attention to his pec tattoos, his chest tattoos. What I wanted to see was this one right here. There it is. There is our Cobra logo, and that looks like a Cobra logo. They did a good job with that. I didn't know if there'd be some sort of licensing issue with this. I guess maybe because it's not connected in the paint, but they were able to do a pretty good job with that. I know that he does also have the Arashikage. Am I saying it right? I might be butchering that. I'm sorry. I didn't practice ahead of time. Tattoo on his arm. So if you remind me where that is, I can show that to you as well. The tattoos actually are pretty damn good. You can see they put it right here on the joint. That came out great. I'm not quite sure how that shows. Back tattoo going on right there. Pepsi logo. Of course, they can't do an actual Pepsi logo for that one. Definitely would get them nailed with the standards and practices. But more here, we have the spades. Oh, that looks cool. You have the four aces on his arm. These tattoos came out so freaking cool. Oh, this is incredible. They did a great job with these tattoos on this guy. Loving that Cobra tattoo as well. So this came out really fantastic. Articulation, if you were curious, arm about that far out. Will rotate all the way around. You do get the double jointed elbow right there. These obviously have pins. These are not pinless. They do have pins. I'm sure eventually the JAZWARES will switch up to that, but that came out pretty great. Upper bicep, as you can see right there. Pop that right down. These elbows are so great. I always get nervous on these elbows. These are great elbows. Wrist articulation right here, you can see, is your standard horizontal. Will rotate obviously all the way around. You do get the slight waist swivel. I don't want to force. I'm not sure if that's supposed to do that. As far as the torso going back, very far back. Torso going down, looks very far down. This will actually pop apart, I'm pretty sure. Head looks up relatively well. Head looks down, buries the chin right there. All the way around, obviously, not bad. As far as thigh cut, pretty typical and standard, right? That matches up pretty well. Paint's looking good online. Double jointed knee, about that far until it starts to catch itself, it looks like. So not too bad there. Foot that far down, foot that far up, and you get the rocker as well. So as far as how far up he'll kick, actually pretty far. It's about a 90-degree angle, I believe. Far back, really not at all far back. Splits all day with AEW figures, right? It's pretty incredible. But yeah, this thing is pretty legit. I'm pretty pumped to have this in my collection. The tattoos came out as well as I hoped they would. Extra hands, the microphone. Actually, this is pretty freaking great character. No pivot in the head. It'd be great if we got pivot in the head. We don't really. There's no play there. I kind of think if Punk can make some pretty crazy faces, it'd be pretty awesome. You can kind of turn it down a little bit, though. So it kind of looks like you get some pivot, even though you kind of don't. But yeah, I'm really excited about the fact that he's actually a pretty tight figure. He's not overly loose, which is nice, which a lot of these AWs tend to be, unfortunately. So there is our CM Punk right there. That came out great. I'm pretty happy about it. Arashikage. I always butcher it. Arashikage. Am I saying it correctly? I'm a longtime G.I. Joe fan, but I always butcher that for some reason. So Arashikage logo. So yeah, Punk came out great. I'm very excited to have this in my collection. Again, the Walmart exclusives, looks like they're at least getting one case per store right now. If you see the Hangman there, you probably missed on Punk. There were Hangmans that were there before the Punks, but then there's a separate case, a second case of Hangmans, and then Punk finally came out after that. I don't expect the tattoos to be any different on this guy. So to be honest, I don't think I'm going to take the AEW hoodie off of him, just because I don't plan to do that anytime soon. Although the idea of putting the AEW hoodie on other figures is exciting. I'm not going to embark upon that tonight and tear that off. Let's leave it on there. But yeah, I think if you're an AEW fan, especially considering the significance of what's going on right now regarding everything with CM Punk, if you see one of these, whether it's the Unmatched or it's the Walmart exclusive Unrivaled, you probably want to pick it up. It's just, it is what it is. If he ends up getting fired, or he's at least going to be gone because he is injured. I don't know if you knew that, if you're a wrestling fan, he did actually tear his tricep, I believe, in the match for the championship against Moxley at All Out. And then he knew it in the presser, but he also announced ahead of time in the presser in the scrum afterwards that he was going to potentially do something crazy. So I still don't know. I think it was planned personally. That's just me. But whether it was or it was not, people are even hypothesizing the fact that he knew he was hurt, that perhaps he was getting ready to pack it in if that was the case. So I intentionally wanted to do this. Here is the WrestleMania Vince McMahon Build-A-Figure here with CM Punk, because obviously, not the best of friends on the way they departed. Although there are some theorists out there, conspiracy theorists, that think maybe Punk got slipped some cash by Vince McMahon to go destroy Tony Khan's company. You never know. But that's how they scale. This is the Build-A-Figure right here. So that's a Mattel, and that's a JAZWARES if you're not a wrestling fan. And then if you were curious, as far as another AEW figure, there is our Orange Cassidy. which if you watch my Viper review or Madam Hydra review tomorrow night, then you will find out that he makes an appearance as he always does. Let's get Vinnie Mac over here out of the way for now. Managed to build this on a budget. Got all the figures in that way very inexpensive, like less than $6. So I think the way, oh yeah, so I'm going to do this too. So let's get our Orange Cassidy out of the way here, back at his normal review spot right there. Not to confuse with the Review Spot, the YouTube channel, which I've always enjoyed. Considering he does have the Cobra tattoo, how about this? Cobra Commander and CM Punk. There they are. He's all like, how dare you? I can't do a voice today. I'm just not in the character to do it. Yeah, he's like, why would you steal my logo, CM Punk? That's not cool, dude. And Punk's all like, it's not completely painted in. You can't sue me, or something like that. But you can see Punk is significantly taller. I would say almost half of a head, maybe a whole head, taller than Cobra Commander. So I'm digging these. I'm glad I have them. Zero buyer's remorse, by the way. Very excited to have these in my collection. Absolutely, for sure. Absolutely, absolutely. So let's see what's going on over in the chat. RL is here. What's going on, RL? Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Greatly appreciate it. Mama said, pop you out, says, I heard everyone was suspended. Yeah, as of now, everybody's suspended. They hired a third-party investigation firm or whatever to come in, and they're literally doing an ongoing investigation. Evidently, pretty much anybody who was even remotely in the room has been suspended to avoid any possible legal situations moving forward as they try to determine what the hell happened. Art G is in the house. Thanks, Art. Art, I was just talking about you earlier, mentioning that you already had opened up the Unmatched over on your live streams. Check out Art, of course. He is the mentor here of Just About Action Figures, helping me do my thing and killing it over there doing his thing, as always. He's so small next to him, right, Art? Isn't he? I mean, a Cobra Commander is a small figure to begin with as compared to the Judge Classified line. Excuse me. But yeah, he really is. That's really crazy when you stop and you look at him. But I did really want to bust that out. That was something I was really looking forward to doing. And also just for a closer look at the differences in head sculpt. Again, I'm guessing the tattoos and the chest and everything are all the same. So I don't intend to take off the hoodie from the AW guy right now. But if you wanted to see the head sculpts up close, here's a better look at those. So you can see on the Walmart exclusive, we get the smirk. There we go. So Walmart exclusive, you get the smirk on his face. On the Unmatched, it's more of just a kind of stoic looking Punk. I prefer this head sculpt, and yes, I'm sure you can swap them. I don't think I really want to. I'm sure that they swap because they're the same bodies. Excuse me. Started coughing to the camera. But I think this is more Punk. Let me know in the comments. To me, this looks more like CM Punk, that smirk, kind of smart ASS look, whereas this is a guy that's more kind of on a mission. To me, this is like the heel Punk, and this is like the face Punk. Like, I think this is like, I just worked everybody, like Christian Cage style, and this is like, I'm here to help the younger guys, and then I'm going to give them crap backstage, right? So they're twins. They're twins. Like those guys back there, they're twins. So I'm pretty happy with these dudes. I think they came out pretty freaking cool. As I said, absolutely no buyer's remorse on these. Very excited to add both to the collection. So yeah, there they are. So get out there and find them, everybody. I think they're worth it. They were both $19.99. So they have not raised the prices as of yet on the AEW ones that I found. I would say this much, thanks to Six Packs and Knickknacks always reminding me. If you buy an AEW figure over at Target, at Target, I just want to remind you that you can price match that. So they will probably try to charge you a more expensive price. It could be upwards of $24.99 at Target. But if you actually go to the website and just type in the figure, you'll be able to see you can actually get the figure for the $19.99 price adjustment. So I think it's $21.99 it rings up for, but you can get it adjusted. And if you scan it at a scanner, it's actually going to come up that it's $19.99. That's what I've seen. So I would just keep an eye on that. Don't pay more than you have to. We have to buy a lot of stuff in our travels, so you might as well be in a scenario where you can save yourself a couple of bucks. So let's check out the chat and get ready to get out of here pretty soon. Let's see here. Four Feather says Cobra Commander looks like a little runt. He really does. He really does. Phil, is it Phil Brooks? Is that his real name? I always forget. It's Phil something, I think. for CM Punk. I think Phil would definitely throw his Cobra Commander around a little bit. Art says, "Hey now, just because you're so damn tall, Dante." I think we have to do a photo, guys, at RetroCon or at Legions Con, where it's like tall, middle, and short. So like I'm a little bit taller than Art, but Dante, you kind of tower over me. So we'll do like a Dante, Art, and me picture, something like that, just for funsies, you know. That's great. There's the twins. All right, everybody. Well, we're about 35 minutes and 20 seconds in. I think we're getting ready to call it there, everybody. So I hope you are having a good toy hunting week. I know that NJ Tree mentioned that Hudson from Gargoyles is hitting stores. Keep your eye out on that. I think it was Mama Said Papio was the one that found it. So watch for that in your Walmarts. If you want to see reviews of the Crimson Twins, they are here on the channel. If you want to see a review of that's about it. It's on the screen. Tomorrow night, I will be posting a review on the Madam Hydra Marvel Legends Viper figure. $10, take that all day. And also the toy hunt as put on by VR Hobbies from the Allentown Lehigh Valley Toy Show is currently on the channel as well. If you're looking for some good toy hunting action to kick back, the short video, there's some stock music, there's some narration. I think it's a pretty good mix overall. So AEW kicking it off tonight. What do you think? What's going to happen? Tony Khan is circling the wagons, heading into that New York show. Really hoping for Grand Slam they can get past all these suspensions and still manage to pop some pretty good numbers. I'll be very curious to see what happens. And as I said earlier, for transparency purposes, I did pick up the CM Punk Unmatched on Ringside Collectibles. I did not find him in a store yet, but Art G did find him in a store. So they are hitting. It's just a matter of can you find it or not. So thanks for being here, everybody. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, Lago Figs is here. What's going on, Lago? I was just signing off, man, but it's good to see you here. Lago holding it down in New Jersey. Lago, will you be at Legions Con in November? A good number of us are heading there. Obviously, a lot of people are heading there, but I intend to try to get there most likely on Saturday. I don't think we're spending the night down there, the GF and I, but give me a shout and let me know, will you be at Legions Con? Because I would love to meet you in person, sir, and just cut it up and talk toys and, you know, put an actual in-person face to the name. That'd be awesome. Four Further says, Mama said, yeah, I ordered mine through Hasbro Pulse. Don't even talk about Hasbro, man. We got the big unveiling coming up on Friday. If you didn't hear this, Marvel Legends Hasbro is going to be announcing, apparently in detail, I'm guessing, the Ghost Rider HasLab. Let's see if Dante nailed it by calling the figures that he predicted on the Infinity Equation podcast. And he did it here first on the Lab 705. So everybody, thanks for being here once again. Greatly appreciate it. We're getting out of here to get ready for some AEW action tonight. Might grab some dinner beforehand as well. Greg says Disavowed is going to go nuts drinking and partying with people in Legion's Con. I might go a little nuts. You want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts. Gotta love Michael Keaton Batman. All right, everybody. Thank you again so much. You keep me on. I love talking to you guys, sortily. But I will get out of here. So thanks for being here, everybody. Greatly appreciate it. Again, new toy hunt coming out this weekend. I'll actually post the toy hunt when I found the AEW Walmart exclusive CM Punk. That'll come out probably Saturday night, the day after the Infinity Equation podcast. Check us out this Friday. Dante, I don't know if you've announced the guest yet, so I won't say who it was, but it's somebody I'm looking forward to talking to this Friday night on the Infinity Equation, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube. Thanks, everybody. So again, if you're going toy hunting this week, please try to remember the 3 Ps of the toy hunt. Patience, persistence, but most of all, politeness. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs. Oh, I'm still here. Greg, that's right. Check out Laser Pants on Loose But Complete. I'm sorry, I meant to mention that. Sorry, as I rock the camera. Check out 3PO8 tonight. Ryan will be doing his second show on his channel, so check that out. All right. So check out Loose But Complete. I gotta remember to plug that. All right, I'm out here. Bye, everybody. Have a great week.